didn't play yesterday. Played today. What's all out, bro? Up on Miami. I never played with Terrell there in Miami before. Try that shit out. Let's see.
Hey, no sé si cachaste lo que te quise decir. Es que tú eres masoquista, te lo vuelvo a repetir. Ey, aunque me llame tu mai, aunque aparezca tu pai, aunque baje Jesucristo y nos vuelva a bendecir, lo nuestro no lo vuelvo a revivir, no lo vuelvo a revivir, solo me resta decirte. Ey, gracias por nada, ya no hay pa' ti, ni nada, ya yo te caché, mate la pichada, recoge tu casa y no dejes nada. Gracias por nada, ya no hay pa' ti, ni Prada. Yo sé lo que hiciste.
It's an Eastern Conference battle in Miami as the Heat look to work the home court advantage. Joined in the booth with Greg Anthony and Brett Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. Our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. And it's another road game for the 76ers.
And we know these two teams have some history between them. Should make for a fun contest.
Oh, yeah.
There's no doubt that the attention to this one's a bit elevated. It's game day, and I'm glad we're here. What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man, and he likes mixing it up with his impressive vert.
That's an inbound violation.
Unable to get the ball in bounds, they get called for the 5-second violation. And late in the regular season, Greg, in your decade plus in the NBA, you were looking forward to the playoffs more often than not.
And as a player, you have to avoid that temptation to look ahead. But when you do, much nicer to look forward to the playoffs than vacation.
Now here's Embiid. Following the miss by Bam Adebayo. And another turnover here by Philadelphia.
Yeah, I should brought back in good time. This shit got that good.
Now, here's Rozier. And you know the points will always be there for him. He's averaging just a shade under 20 points a game right now. And Adebayo throws it.
That's two really unproductive trips in a row, ending in turnover.
Now, here's Rozier. To the middle. The kick outside to Butler. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
76ers ball.
That'll be a 5-second call.
Violation. Miami ball.
That was a 5-second.
Over in the corner, Hero. A three-pointer, no good.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
Embiid, no good.
Defense as tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
Offensive rebound. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. That one on Harris.
Bam just does a great job. The defender is off balance. That's when you attack.
And the importance of Adebayo to this team cannot be overstated.
Well, what they rely on most, Greg, we know, is the defensive impact he's going to make. So selfless down there to throw his body around, block shots, get out and guard pick and rolls. And he does it so consistently for this squad. It gives them a chance to win every night because Bam's willing to do the dirty work.
Shots good by Hero.
Such a smooth shooter. Assertive Hero right now on offense.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time.
Yeah, this is not about charity, folks. That's his fourth giveaway already. He's letting his guard down out there. Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Yeah, you wondered if they would take some time to find their A game. They did it at jump ball. They've been awesome.
And Philadelphia decides to take their first timeout right here.
And a wise move to call timeout there. They need to settle down a bit. They've been playing out of control at times here, and it shows with their turnover number.
Make some noise once again for your Miami Heat dancers.
Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation.
And 5 turnovers here. He set his team back on the offensive end.
Down low. Here's Hero. Up and in on the layup. Hero's got his second bucket of the night.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Here's Harris. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
Miami ball.
Guys, they have a really solid lead at this point.
Definitely, and they haven't faced much resistance.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Outside, Hero. Lock at 6. Adebayo with the bucket. And it's 8 points for Bam Adebayo.
From Tyler Hero.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like to.
I don't know what was going on with that dude. Why he wasn't playing. Why Arrow is going down today? What's going on with Arrow? selling out to go to H bar. That's crazy. Shit.
Now it's my time. Now it's my time. Now it's my time. Now it's my. I done waited years for this here. Shed tears for this here. And now it's my year. I ain't giving up. I ain't going back to the old me. Go ahead and show me.
Damn, that been a good buy.
My mama told me, don't you waste that gift that God gave. I'm blessed. You can tell that I'm God made. I'm confident. I let my actions speak louder than my words, boy. Forget what you heard, boy. You got some nerves, boy. Sound with all that pressure, the static, so call it what you want it. You know I ain't playing around. You know ain't no way around me. Once you dive in here first, you either swim or drown. I'm the golden child, gotta get it right now. Yeah, yeah. I work, I grind for it. Now it's my time. Now it's my time. Now it's my time. Now it's my time. Now it's my this that. When I go home, give it your all, boy. Put my city on the map. I'm going hard, boy. This that. I can't
do a rap like Little Baby.
Give it up. I came too far just to give it up. Trying to find my way, but I keep going back. Learning from mistakes, but I keep learning that lifestyle ain't good for me. This jewelry don't mean nothing to me. This child's playing, I'm a man. Time for you to understand exactly who I am. I done came to the top. I come from the bottom. There ain't nobody stopping me but me. Man, they don't. I inside the team, it's only you and I. What are the odds of me? Looking through the. What are the odds of me?
Going to the cell signal? What the fuck?
Look at my eyes. You can see the pain. I've been through the rain. I got nothing to gain. You know this, boy. Yeah, yeah. I work, I grind for it. Now it's my time. Now it's my time. Now it's my time. Now it's my time. Now it's my this that. When I go home, give it your all, boy. Put my city on the map. I'm going hard, boy. This that. I came too far just to give it up. I came too far just to give it up.
Coming to you live on this Tuesday night, it's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan. I'm joined by Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony. And David Aldridge will be reporting from the sideline.
Pretty easy.
So for the Lakers, their last game, a loss. That one was real close, too. They lost by just 2 points.
And, you know, you have to feel terrible about how that thing turned out. I mean, the game was really going about as expected until they just gave up that huge surge there late in the game, totally lost momentum, and ended up losing it.
Yes, sir.
Greg, we were just talking about Chet Holmgren, and he's a lot tougher, I think, than his frame might indicate.
Physically and mentally, he does not back down. In fact, he's often the one who initiates contact. You think you're going to bully him? He's going to try to bully you.
Now here's Williams. After the miss from Chet Holmgren. Outside, Dort. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Williams.
When you have Dort on your side, this is what he brings on the offensive end. Great off the catch and fire.
Now here's James.
Fuck no.
Last game, 26 points. Hachimura, no good.
0 for 3, not the start they're looking for.
Here's Williams. 7-point differential. To the paint. Lakers with the rebound. They're getting their first look at the Thunder in this one.
And looking back to last season, they won this season series as you'd expect.
In their eyes, that's just taking care of business. They believe they're supposed to beat this team, but they'll have to see how the season series shakes out.
They grab their own miss. To the inside. And Davis gets it to go.
And that's the thing. That's why he's going to be top 5 all time in assists. LeBron James just drops dimes.
Pass to Hachimura. Here's Reeves.
Shut that boy.
Driving to the basket. It's tipped. Now Holmgren plays it up off the glass. Hey, Greg, what are you looking for here as they enter their first night of a back-to-back?
We'll see how the coaching staff distributes
the
players. You don't want to overuse your guys tonight and leave them sluggish for the finding a balance.
That boy scared as hell. He quit. What the hell?
Here with Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson. Joining us from the sidelines, Allie LaForce. You look at the Pelicans. And the tip goes to Houston. Van Vliet with it. To the inside. Pass to Şengün. Well, we got an old-fashioned matchup on our hands tonight, Grant. Two teams who deploy impactful big men.
Yeah, B.A. And in a league where perimeter play so often is the deciding factor, tonight I expect this to be a slugfest inside.
That free throw good from Şengün. And And Richard, Şengün has really been impressive. A big who does a little bit of everything.
Well, his passing is what's really fantastic, BA. He pulls off dimes most guards wouldn't even consider attempting. He's a player that a lot of people should start paying attention to.
Pass to Jones. For three, McCollum. Launches it from deep. That won't go either for McCollum. Now Van Vliet, covered by Williamson. He shoots. Van Vliet misses. And it's Valanciunas with the ball for the New Orleans Pelicans. Knocked away. And it's stolen by Van Vliet. And here they go. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Yeah, no question Van Vliet was going to find his man. He has excellent court vision.
Here's Valanciunas. And Smith over to help. McCollum on the wing. And again, New Orleans, no good.
And the defense gets bailed out by the miss. He usually converts that. Wow. Smith going for a slam. He wants everyone to know that he's arrived.
Back to Valanciunas. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
Just magnificent. I mean, he punishes the D for lackluster effort.
They look a little disorganized there. The result is an emphatic jam.
Yeah, when you're not locked in on defense, they will make you pay with an easy finish there.
Here's Smith. And he dunks it down.
Just taking off. Smith showing you why you cannot leave an opening because this man will find it.
And that's what we've come to expect from Zion. Exactly.
Well, Grant, the Rockets finished at the bottom of the Western Conference for 3 straight seasons. They got some high draft picks as a result.
NBA, no one likes losing, but Houston has to be happy with the talented young prospects they've been able to select. It'll be interesting to watch their growth as individuals and as a team.
And it's hammered home by Green.
The blinding speed of Green really turns on the Jets in transition. It's impressive to watch.
Pass to Valanciunas. Stolen by Van Vliet. And here we go again. The Rockets in transition.
2 minutes.
Şengün in the post. Van Vliet outside. Back to Şengün. And Şengün throw it down.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
You couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
First personal foul. First team foul.
1:44 left in the opening quarter. It's Thompson, high post. Brooks outside. To the left wing. Here's Adams. Nice D from Valanciunas.
Give the defender credit. Willing to challenge the shot. Lots of other guys just let them score there.
Pass to Jones. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Ingram.
An excellent job of reading the defense. As Ingram's court vision continues to improve, so will his playmaking.
Inside. Adams.
Really taking charge of the game, largely with a detailed interior attack.
Yeah, they haven't appeared in a rush at all. They are just playing to their strengths and building this lead out well.
Well, that's why Ingram has been an all-star. He gives your team spacing, and he doesn't need the rock to score.
Here's Adams. And he makes it on the layup. Adams has gotten his second bucket.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Out to McCollum. The 3 ball.
CJ.
And another 3 for New Orleans.
With confidence and ability from long range, I love it. McCollum's able to space the floor and keep the defense honest.
To the left side wing. Outside for Brooks.
Good
6 on the shot clock. Adams. That shot off. Nice D from Valanciunas. On the wing, Jones. Over Holiday. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's Houston with it.
19. The Pelicans. 13.
If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Rockets.
So far, they've shown a terrific work ethic in transition, pushing the pace whenever possible and getting out ahead of the defense to score.
And they've done a tremendous job just creating havoc defensively. Active hands have led to tons of turnovers that they've capitalized on.
The Pelicans trail. Pass to Valanciunas. And Green comes to help. Oh, it's blocked by Green. Fast break. Here come the Rockets. And it's hammered home by Green.
One of Green's many advantages is how quickly he gets off the floor.
Well, New Orleans hasn't made the playoffs in consecutive years since 2008, 2009.
You know, B.A., that was back in the Chris Paul era. They only reached the postseason twice with Anthony Davis. But in recent years, injuries have prevented them from reaching their potential. Reliable approach, getting the ball in the paint and going to work.
Van Vliet with it. Guarded by Valanciunas. Here's Eason. It's Eason with the jam.
They've been the more poised team tonight, and the score reflects that.
And it's because they're not playing in a rush. They're just letting their shots come naturally within the flow of the offense.
First team foul.
Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Pass to Valanciunas. Outside Jones. Puts up a 3. And another 3 for New Orleans.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
Here's Şengün. And Şengün throw it down.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. And here's Valanciunas. He chipped in with 13 points in his last game. Yep, count it. Jones has got 8 points.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
And the basket by Van Vliet.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Zion Williamson is doing his homework. He said, quote, I watched a lot of old school players and I tried to figure out their mindsets, and all of their mindsets were the same. People remember winners. So whenever the time comes for me to be done with the game of basketball, I want them to say he was a winner. Guys, he's on his way.
So true. Thanks, Allie. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by McCollum.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to maybe even get the steal, but I agree. He's still got a good outcome.
In the first half. 2 minutes.
Now here's Van Vliet. He's been an offensive weapon for them, scoring around 17.5 points a game.
I can shoot it real quick. We're going to go 3 seconds.
And Şengün gets it to go. Well, Grant, you were in the playoffs several times during your career. The postseason's just different from the regular season.
It's 100% another level. I'll never forget my first series, 1996, against the great Shaquille O'Neal and Penny Hardaway of the Orlando Magic. Of course, yeah, my Pistons got swept. That was quite an introduction to the playoffs. He did everything in his power to make that a hard shot.
Excellent D, avoided fouling and got in perfect position to alter that shot.
Pass to Brooks. Van Vliet on the wing. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Pelicans.
Pelicans ball. Substitution on the court.
And it's the Pelicans with the ball. They trail by 11. Last game matched up with the Thunder. Tough loss there.
It was almost like they looked stunned when the game slipped through their fingers. Being on the wrong end of an upset leads to a quiet ride home.
Yes, that's definitely one that they want back. But you can't dwell on mistakes in the NBA. They need to forget about it, and it's on to the next one.
Too low.
Pass to Smith. Beyond the arc. The Rockets with another miss. McCollum looking it over. From downtown. And the three-pointer goes. McCollum's got 6.
Gotta love how McCollum hunts down his shots, always looking for his next bucket.
And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
Getting you in there.
Count it. CJ. Give him 8 points now.
Oh, what a tricky shot. CJ, he's showing off now.
Here's Adams. Ooh, he released it in time, but it's off the mark. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. The Rockets on top, up by 4. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. And it's the Pelicans with the ball. 4-point game. And Richard, this summer, the Rockets hitting fast forward on their rebuild, signing some key veterans.
Headlined by all-star point guard Fred VanVleet. He was a coveted free agent. Listen, with their upcoming draft pick not under their control, I think the front office figured may as well go after wins now.
They get it back.
Just enough resistance to force the miss. Barely. That's one he'll generally make.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
Richard, taking a look at Jalen Green's career so far, he's certainly not bashful shooting the ball.
No, and I think it's because his coaches and teammates want him to be confident, BA, because once he gets a few to fall, man, this man becomes very dangerous.
Now here's Williamson. Averaging almost 23 points a contest. A fantastic offensive player. Pass to Ryan. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back comes Houston in transition. Here's Green. McCollum pulls it in. And so McCollum will bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. Trailing by 5. Down low. Şengün, no good. And so it's New Orleans with it. In the second half, they've only given up 1 basket coming on the free throw.
His lead time on the rim puts a sweet cherry on top, BA.
It's a close game, and those displays of explosiveness can jumpstart a team. Out of bounds, it'll be Pelicans ball. And the Pelicans making a change here. And we're about a minute and a half in the second half.
Rockets foul. Thompson. First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the board.
Here's Williamson. That one's wide left. And it's Houston's ball. They've led by as many as 11. VanVleet up top. Green for 3. The Pelicans pull it in.
An ominous start to the second half. They are now 0 for 4.
Shoots. The shot by Ingram, no good.
Rough start to the second half for them. Only getting one of the past 4 shots to fall.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
And it's Hawkins with a rebound.
Okay, let's just say it. This has been an ugly quarter for him. Not quite a break a mirror ugly, but it's getting there.
Launches the three. Gets the three ball to go. Hawkins has gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And the Rockets call time here.
Your Rocket intensity.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Houston in the lead. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Pass to Thompson.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
And he gets out.
Want to score in the NBA? Picks can really force the D to make tough choices.
Valanciunas with it. He's covered by Holiday.
Houston foul. Aaron Holiday. First personal foul. Second team foul.
1:44 left in the third. Adams comes with a double. 6 to shoot. There's the three. Gets the trifecta. He's got 5.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Outside, Green. There's 1:17 left to play in the third quarter.
Great job of closing the space and getting a hand up.
Yeah, that's a good defender making a play, and he does it without fouling.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Here's Green. After the Pelicans picking up a basket a moment ago.
Houston foul.
And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
The Rockets trail. Here's Thompson. Here's Adams. Outside, Green. Pass to Thompson. Oh, good work defensively by Ingram.
Showing great intensity around the rim is part of why he's a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clock. Count it. Adams got 6.
As he gets more comfortable in unlocking his potential, we'll see Green get more comfortable in moving the ball.
And it's good. 2 points. And the Pelicans lead by 2.
Assertive moves. You can tell the game's heating up a bit. This is why you put the ball in his hands. An accurate pass hitting a moving target.
Here's Ingram. It's a tie game here in Houston. And coming up as soon as we...
40. The Pelicans. 40.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the 4th in what is still anybody's ball game. And Van Vliet has got the ball here for the Rockets. To the right side. A nice shot by Smith.
I love this game plan. That's 10 points in a row from in close.
To the paint. Here's Alvarado. Count it, and the foul.
No, you're a bitch. You can start talking in the fourth quarter? That's weird. No, bro. You don't deserve to talk. That's weird.
The Pelicans making a switch here.
That's weird. That's weird. That's super weird.
And the Rockets with possession
here. I can't talk to you crazy. I'm on live on YouTube. That's weird.
Van Vliet outside.
That's weird. This nigga don't start talking.
He's off on the layup.
That's crazy. We doing signage.
Here's Hawkins.
First and third quarter.
It's rebounded by Houston.
Well, we talk about the value of great rim protection. That's a shot he typically makes.
Alvarado outside. Thompson pulls it in. And lead on the wing. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock.
Oh, yeah,
Here's
too
Smith.
fucking easy.
Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
Yeah, pretty slick move by Smith. You gotta have a strong handle to go up against NBA defenders.
Now here's Alvarado.
Yeah, make it.
Hawkins. And again, New Orleans, no good.
Great job of closing the space and getting a hand up.
Yeah, that's a good defender making a play, and he does it without fouling.
Pass to Şengün. The layup misses. The Pelicans trail. Here's Alvarado. And that misses. That would have put him up. Van Vliet left side. Knocked loose. Here's Şengün. To the middle. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson. And the Rockets lead by 4.
This is when your interior D has to be on high alert.
You needed that.
He did everything in his power to make that a hard shot.
Excellent D, avoided fouling, and got in perfect position to alter that shot.
And it's Jose Alvarado with the foul. That's his first foul.
Oh yeah, why you stop talking? This is weird. It's the funniest dude ever. Talking to four quarter.
Here's Van Vliet.
Four quarter.
On the clock. Thompson outside.
That's a little nigga. That's a little nigga down there.
That with no questions, powered it down.
You gonna unplug the mic again?
The BA, when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. Now here's Williamson. New Orleans needs to hurry late clock.
Oh my God.
Count that one.
This is the guy Williamson wants to be for his team. The player they can count on in the clutch moments.
Here's Van Vliet. Smith left side. Outside. Green. From 10 feet away. He can't hit that time. Here's Hawkins. Nails it from beyond the arc.
I like that.
And now just a 1-point Houston lead.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
In the modern
score right here.
you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made
shit lagging.
since the break.
Over to the left wing.
Don't stop.
Pass to Williamson. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair of
raps.
The line is
all right, so yeah, let's get going. Let's go that
so the stakes are thrown off.
Oh yeah, let's go. Let's go. Thank you, Jesus.
And the Pelicans making a change here.
And just incredible confidence at the free throw line. That is how you win close games.
Too fucking easy. Oh my God, these niggas suck.
That time. And so McCollum will bring it up for New Orleans. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth.
You niggas start talking in the fourth quarter, niggas win. That's a good strategy. That's a good strategy.
Don't back down under pressure.
The game not over yet. It's still 14 seconds, bro. Let's get a real quick score.
Determined to deliver.
Timeout call. Houston. They're behind by 4. There's 14 seconds left to play in the fourth. Your thoughts, guys?
And they're going to have to work fast coming out of the timeout.
Yeah, no time to waste. They basically have to execute things perfectly from here on out.
Some room here for Jones. And it's New Orleans with another.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
That shit funny.
Timeout called. Houston. They're trailing by 6. There's 6 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. All right, guys, what do you think?
The game's not quite done yet, but they need points right away.
We've seen teams come back from this before. Smart to take the timeout and get everybody focused on exactly what needs to be done.
Hold on, my fault. Shit. Alright, let's see.
There's 6 seconds left in the fourth.
That's what you need your bigs to do. Step up and control the defensive glass.
And so the Pelicans take the win. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them. They had to dig deep to come out on top.
Yeah, you know, some teams might buckle under the pressure towards the end. The crowd was so amped up, such a hostile environment, but they...
That was a good string.